Convocation drama. Convocation. One of the very important events in the universities. A lot of things used to go on in the background. Some of these memories are what actually happens behind the scenes, because Bhagwan has very graciously given this opportunity to witness some of these. You know, there used to be this governing council, and Bhagwan used to come in the convocation group. So Bhagwan would arrange tiffin for these governing council members every year. So they would assemble maybe 2-3 hours earlier, and then Bhagwan would kind of, host all of them. And the perfect host that he is. Right from 1989, because 89 I joined in December, from 1990 onwards till 2003. Every year, Bhagwan would personally supervise arrangement of every snack that was to be served to these governing council members. As if it was being done for the first time. Second or third year, I had already got the nuance of it. I thought, yes, Swami, we know what needs to be done. Because we do that every year. But for me, it was like, it is a repeat. But for Bhagwan, as if it was new. It was never an encore, never a repeat. Every moment was a new moment for him. And he wanted to be involved. He did not kind of, tell, just do it. He wanted to sanctify every moment of it by his personal involvement. And the same very things, like, don't cut the apples in the beginning, they will change the color. Cut the apples at the end so that it remains white. And after cutting it, put it in the water so that it doesn't oxidize. He would kind of, even supervise when the plate is going, for whom are you taking that? And if you say someone's name, you say, okay, come back. And he would kind of, very graciously pick out some of those biscuits because there is a sugar restriction for that particular gentleman. He knew everyone's taste. I tried to put Swami into a pattern. I got this opportunity to serve Swami. And first few times I fumbled. And then after that, I kind of, thought, okay, it's very important for me to learn what is served first, what is served second, and which curry Swami likes, all those, I was just trying to kind of, master that nuance of art of serving Swami. After about a week, I felt that, yeah, I got it. And that's our loving Lord, We may not focus always on Him, but He has His eyes focused on each one of us. Not only our actions, or our words, our thoughts, even before those thoughts are originated. The moment I thought that I had known what to serve Swami, the next session Bhagwan decided a very beautiful incident to be enacted in front of me. Suddenly one day, that particular lunch session, a curry, I served Swami, one scoop, and the moment I serve Swami, Swami just picks it, puts it in his mouth. Then he asks, give me another one. I was happy, wow, Swami likes it. So I serve him more. And then the typical process to be after you serve Swami, there would be guests. So you pass it on to others so that one spoon could be served to all the guests. Then when I was about to take it, Swami just holds my hand. I thought, oh, Swami liked it so much that he doesn't want it to be distributed to other guests. I said, very good. And then Swami very quickly finished that. Then I again offered it to Swami, and Swami took it as well. I was very happy that, very rarely Swami would kind of, ask second, third time, because his needs were very few. He would have very little meal. Like, one of the Kodaikanal trips, I think one of the trust members asked, Swami, how do you manage? You eat so little. Like, how do you manage your Panchabhutas? They need food. Then Bhagwan made a very enigmatic statement. He said, I'm not survived by this Panchabhutas. These 5 elements take food from me. They get food from me for their sustenance. So, after the lunch session was over, Bhagwan washed his hand and then he asked all the trust members, go to the next room. And then Bhagwan did something totally different that day. He asked the cook, put a plate for me. I was happy. And then Bhagwan put that plate and then he took that same very curry, then he served it to me. I was very happy to be served by Swami, and then I just put that in my mouth, and then that is when I realized it didn't have salt. And then the moment I kind of, realized that, oh my God, Swami, please forgive me. I thought that I had mastered the art of serving you. I was trying to put you into a pattern. Forgive me. It is not the type of food that you are attracted to. It is a bhavam with which it is made is actually what moves you. So even a saltless food becomes very tasty because it has been made with that much of bhavam. The moment those thoughts played in my mind, Bhagwan looks at me and he gives a smile and he says, Bangaru, and he gets up.